welcome back, everyone, to another lovely episode of Crimson Talons, a D&D podcast brought to you by me, your dungeon master, Evan, and I am back with our players, Deon, Ashton, and John. Everyone go ahead and say hello.
Hello!
Hello.
What's up, everyone?
I was half expecting John to say Auf Wiedersehen or Guten Tag, I don't know, something German, just because that's what you normally answer with. But I digress. Fuck, I totally lost my train of thought now. God damn it.
Guten Abend, meine Leute. Wie geht es Ihnen?
He saved it.
You did.
Yeah, danke schön, John.
Bitte, meine Freunde. Bis auch.
So we left off last week, which also to quickly address that, we realized we are kind of a week ahead of our production schedule. One of our players had something come up next week, and so we are coming live to you today, and our next session of going live, pending that everything works out with all of our players, is going to be January 29th. So make sure you tune in at 6 p.m. MS Mountain Standard Time for that session, and we're going to have a part 3 to this X-part campaign, because we all know how long D&D campaigns last. But anyway, last week, our players found themselves going to the town of Balewood. They met some friends along the way in the form of Ivala, Mintha, and General Iroh, who happens to be a hulking of an orc man. They got some information, made some friends. At least I like to think they made some friends. They don't trust anyone in the town, but that is to be expected.
We don't trust people.
They don't trust anyone. They
I don't trust Evan.
Got trust issues, not to mention.
That's fair. They met while in the tavern getting information. They met a lovely man by the name of Herm, who Deon decided to go first and draw from the deck of many things. Deciding to keep the drawing 5 cards, he was given the opportunity to keep one, and the mysterious man would discard the rest. Next up, Adam decided to draw, and then Corvus wrapped us up with keeping the gem card. So now our party
love gambling.
is 50,000 gold richer than when they started.
I love gambling.
Indeed you do. So we left off with our players deciding to walk towards the spooky forest. It's not really spooky, I'm just adding that for dramatic narrative effect, but walking towards the forest where they are going to go inspect a house in the middle of the woods.
And I would just like to remind, it's like 9 in the morning.
Yes, it is 9 a.m. The sun is out. There is no shade for these vampiric bastards to hide.
Okay.
Yes. The players also found out that their other 2 comrades have been enthralled by the vampires as they were not seen, but through investigations of the bodies, killed a couple of the civilians. And now, players, I pass it over to you.
All right, then. So, we're in the woods.
What? Yeah.
We
What?
have a
Forest.
We have a poorly done map. Let's trek on, I guess.
Yeah. Can we make a perception check, or can we roll perception for our surroundings as we walk through the forest towards the house? Personally, I'm looking for any indications of threats, any maybe enthralled forces of the vampires that are on guard during the day while they're asleep.
Okay, so is this as you are approaching the house, or is this just as you are walking through the forest?
As we're walking through the forest, and that includes like spies that would go run and notify.
Okay. Go ahead and for that, go ahead. Yeah, you know what? Make me perception or investigation, whichever one is higher for you. I'll let you pick.
I didn't mean to take you over, Deon. I
Oh
was
no,
just
that
suggesting
was definitely an invitation
Okay.
for other people to do things.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Investigation is. Oh, I got +0. So, and perception's +4. So we're doing that. I rolled a 14 +4 is 18.
So as you are walking through the forest, you're looking around. You're trying to find something. Like you're trying to look for spies or anything that could just be there to generally harm you and stop you from doing your mission. In 18, you kind of only see just basic. You see basic animal tracks. You do see a. You see a pair of you see kind of a muddied pair of footprints heading in the direction of kind of the house that you're following on the map.
Mm.
If anyone else wants to roll perception or investigation,
22.
22.
Perception.
Very nice. Yeah.
You're 22 in perception. You can tell that there are 4 different pairs of foot tracks heading towards the house.
All humanoid-ish and all walking under their own power, or is anyone being dragged?
All walking is question. How many of you are wearing? Are you guys all wearing? I know said that uniforms were not standardized at your rank, but are you all wearing the same boots or are you all wearing different boots?
I don't think Adam or I wear shoes. I think Corvus is the only one who would wear shoes.
Yeah, and I've just got my normal boots that I wore on when I was a sailor. My pirate boots.
Okay. So I'll give you the option to, if you wanted to have boot as the only boot wearer of this party, I'll give you the option, John, to go ahead and make the decision of if you want boots to be uniform among the trainee rank. So that would mean you and all the other trainees would have the same boots, so like the same boot tread. I'll let you make that decision as the only boot wearer in this campaign.
I would say no because of the diversity of the hunters.
Okay.
And I would say the only uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I don't know. This may be overstepping, so let me know if that is what it is. But I would say the main uniform of our guild is that we wear the patch on some kind of semi-professional, piece of attire.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's so your rank right now is that same code that you just described. When you are a trainee, they don't care what you wear as long as you wear the patch.
Okay. Is there a uniform for members?
Yeah, well, so you are members, but it's when you get to the higher ranks that uniforms become more standard. So while you guys were at base, you saw that all of the shield all of the the shield talons. So like Robin has the same uniform as everyone else, but no boots because he's a tabaxi. So same pants, same shirt. Some of them have alterations, like some of them wear jackets with it, depending on the weapons they use. They have various kind of tailoring and adjustments, but that same. I have his mini somewhere.
They have a theme to
forgot it.
Well, that's going to be a problem when I rank up. I don't wear pants or a shirt.
Well, that's why I said alterations. If you genuinely cannot wear anything, then
Not that I can, that I don't.
Yeah, well, we'll cross that bridge when you.
So you're a nudist?
I'm wearing a vest.
He's not totally naked, come on.
Okay.
Also, what exactly do you expect someone made of gel to wear?
Alright, so.
I don't impose limitations on unique races.
That's fair. Alright, so. So none of y'all see any of the different. Like, you can't tell who the tracks belong to.
Can I make a
Okay,
quick
but-
investigation check? I have yet to do that.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to.
Cough, cough, guide yourself.
I will cast guidance upon myself, and I'll tell myself I know what these are. So.
I don't
nice.
suppose anybody has cobbler's tools or the proficiency with them.
No.
Throwing that out there? No, didn't think so.
Negative. I've got navigator's tools though.
I don't think that's going to help with this
I got a
shoe-related check.
15.
Hey,
I got
you
a
know what?
15. Evan.
Not with
For-
that attitude, Gil.
Investigation.
What are you trying to investigate?
What the boot prints are.
How well did you analyze any of the bodies in?
Yes, I did the medical examination of the bodies.
But you just did medical.
I mean, it was a pretty thorough examination, and I can't remember if it was John or Ashton who figured out that there were traces of silver in the cut wounds.
I think that was John.
Pretty sure it was Corvus, yeah. So we did a pretty thorough examination of the bodies.
Adam helped though. It wasn't like he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
This is true.
Oh, there we go. That webcam looks so much better. No, so it's not an investigation of the bodies that I was asking. I'm more so wondering if, like, did you actively look at, like, the tread of the boots that the bodies were wearing to see if they were uniformed? Like, did you, like, that stuff? That's what I'm trying to get at, because you guys, it seems like you guys are trying to tell who these boot prints belong to see if they belong to your teammates or if they belong to anyone else. That's what I'm trying to interpret from you guys.
Yeah, I definitely didn't. My question was if, which you answered, if everyone was walking under their own power or if they were dragging someone or, like, carrying a load between two people.
Yes, no. They all walked of their own accord.
Okay.
No dragging, just 4 pairs of footprints walking off in the
Can you
direction
tell how
that you're following.
old how long the tracks have been here?
Go ahead, and whoever wants to, make me a survival check.
Well, I've lived in the woods for a very long time. Or, well, it was more of a cave, but, you know, 2 sets of eyes is helpful. And I could certainly use some guidance.
Well,
I'll help you.
I don't.
Off help action and the guidance cantrip.
I made a survival check of my own, and I got a nat 20.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
let's go with that. Well done.
Not to steal your light there, Deon, but yeah.
You
Can't
can tell
believe-
that the prints
oh.
are approximately 10 hours old.
Okay.
How rude of you, Ashton. I can't believe you.
God damn it, Ashton. You had one job.
Hey, I did the job. What do you mean?
Shit.
No, congrats, bro. That was awesome. 10 hours. Okay, that coincides. Well, did we determine how old the corpses were?
We asked, and they were 2 days, correct?
2 days old.
10 hours. I wonder where these tracks came from. Not, I wonder what we
Oh,
were.
like where they were coming from to and heading towards the Yeah.
I wonder if we could discover something if we go there, or if that would be. Do you think that would be folly?
I mean, we got daylight to use. I say we spend a little bit of time trying to see, because yeah, it's not a bad thought. Because at the very least, they didn't attack town last night.
Right. Like, what were they?
So what the hell were they doing last night?
And do they have a contact? Maybe we can kind of get insight there. Like if they have a
Yeah,
contact
especially
with
since we're kind of suspicious of the general and the Night Sisters, Sisters of Shadow, something like that.
Sisters of the Night.
Thank you.
Sisters of the Night.
That one.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can't find anything.
Awesome. You okay with that, Adam?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I guess we are going to head back towards where the tracks are coming from or before we investigate where they're headed.
Okay, so you're gonna follow the tracks back.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
We're gonna retro track them.
All right. So you follow the tracks. You turn around. You follow the tracks back. You kind of just tell that it seems like the tracks are just circling. Like as you're getting closer and closer, you notice that you see the town. You hear the town right at the edge of the tree line.
Mm-hmm.
And then you notice the tracks they seem like they split up. Two go one way, two go another way. And whichever path you want to take, go ahead and decide that now before I reveal the rest.
I vote left.
I concur. Let's go left.
Corvus.
Can I sniff the air for anything interesting?
Like, what interesting are you looking for in specific?
Oh,
I don't know. We know that one of our friends is a notorious alcoholic, so stale booze. Do either of them smoke?
or some sort of wine. I feel like vampires would drink wine or serve wine to their.
Mm-hmm. No on the smoking front, Deon.
Okay.
Also, what was the other member's
there.
name?
Felix, and I have it written down.
Jedediah.
Yep, Felix and Jedediah. Jedediah is the alcoholic, and Felix left his entire gear bag on his bed with next to bloody bandages, and Jedediah's room was filled with crazy man ramblings.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I looted that backpack.
Average PG lobby.
Potentially.
Indeed.
Loot. I mean, right there. What can I say?
All right, so who's doing what? John, you wanted, or Corvus, you said you wanted to try and sniff the air?
Yes, please.
Go ahead and roll.
Is that survival?
No, I'll let you do investigation for this one.
Okay. That's fair. 14. I got a 0 modifier and I rolled a 14.
Yeah, you smell a little bit of you can pick up a smell of the same you pick up a scent of what you suspect is stale booze.
Which direction's it coming from?
You smell it coming from the left direction, and then upon further sniffing, you can kind of smell that it's continuing with the pathway that you were just following, coming back from.
Okay. Boy, I smell Jedediah. Left. Good instinct skill. What do you think, Adam?
Hey, I can't smell as well as you can, apparently, so I'll follow your lead on that.
Yeah, we lead the way. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start tasting the ground.
And we all know that's not a pretty sight. No offense, Kel.
Yeah, as interesting as that would be to see.
I mean, I just have to choose to move taste receptors to whatever's in the contact with the ground.
Fair.
My organs move all over the place in here.
You have organs?
Okay. Moving on. Corvus, lead the way.
Before we get into this fight, I need to know the extent to which germ theory and cell biology is known in this universe. Don't answer those questions. I don't care, Evan.
You're slime!
I
don't know what you are!
You don't know what I am.
I,
I'm working on the art. He's very difficult to draw.
Good lord.
So we follow the scent of booze.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we head
Yes.
left.
All right, you head left. You see it kind of circles, and I'm gonna look. I'm gonna have to try to do this in such a. Actually, you all can see the webcam that I'm streaming, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. So I'm actually gonna then shut my webcam off on Discord, so you all have to now watch the unofficial live stream. But you see, so if the town is in the middle, you guys are right here.
Mm-hmm.
You take the left path, so you go this way. You start. Wait. No, you took left, so you go this way, because I'm dumb. Yeah, so you start going this way, and you notice the path, like, it kind of seems like they meet up right here. You see the 2 footprints over here, the 2 footprints over here, and then it seems like the 2 footprints, and then it seems like 2 more go straight down. But the scent of stale booze stops there.
Uh-huh.
Anything special about the stopping point?
Yeah.
Nope, other than just they circled the city. They circled the town.
Okay, so they ran a perimeter check of the town.
Just scouting,
Why?
maybe?
Was anything dropped in
Targets.
the lookout areas? Can I make a perception check, or would it be
I'll-
investigation?
No, I'll just tell you. Nothing was dropped. You didn't notice anything on your way there and on your way around.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't really think we're gonna gain much by going around the other side that the other group walked. But it is why scout when the only capable fighters in this town weren't here last night?
What were
Mm.
the scouting locations looking at?
You can't tell. It just seemed like it came in from. It started at the entrance, so they came in at the entrance, circled around to the back entrance.
Wait, they were actually walking within like the
No, they stuck to the tree
barricades of
line.
the town? Okay.
No, they stuck to the
Yeah,
tree line.
And no sign of like setting up for an observation for a long period of time. No piss on a tree, no empty bottles, no stakeout, just a perimeter walk to scout the town. My question is why, if they were scouting in the middle of the night when the vampires are active, they didn't just hit the town when it was basically undefended, when Iroh and them were getting drunk in the woods with us.
That's an excellent question.
I don't really think we're going to get an answer. I think. All right, we got 2 options. We either go. What time is it now, Evan?
6:41. Oh wait, in game or IRL?
In game.
Oh, roll me a d4.
Damn
I
it.
can't find mine. What'd you get?
3.
You've spent about
Noon.
Yeah, it's about noon. You spent about 3 hours so far in the town from when you got there at 9 in the
Okay.
morning.
And how long before sunset?
And you have about another 6 or 7 hours before sunset. Sun starts to set
Okay.
around 6 between 6 and 7 p.m.
And how long will it take us to get to the cabin in the woods?
You were following those footsteps for maybe about 15 minutes. And you did not see, like, 15 minutes following one direction.
Since
But
we
it-
deviated
Yeah.
and went left.
Okay. And
Well, No, so it
Yeah,
took
but
you.
we have a map and we
Yeah.
have some semblance of scale. Best guess, how long will it take us to get there?
Maybe an hour at most.
Okay. All right. So we got two options.
Plenty
We
of
can either go there, scout, and decide what we're gonna do, just three of us, or we can decide whether or not we're gonna ask anything from the three of them in town. Which do we
what we
want to do?
I'd say some information gathering will prove useful at the very least.
Corvus?
haven't we already done that in town?
With this town
Yeah,
that
what
they
I'm
just took the perimeter, or
what I'm saying is either so
I'd say we go check out
I
the cabin.
all right, I'm fine with that.
But first, I think we should check out just for to cross all our T's and dot our I's, so to speak. We should check out the right path as well before we fully head back and head towards the cabin. I don't know. It could be nothing, but
So
You
while
know.
I agree that's a good idea, John, Evan, I refuse to believe that it took us 3 hours to only check one of the paths.
No,
If
I'm
this
saying
town is that small.
no, I'm saying it's taken you 3 hours since you arrived to the town. So you arrived at 9 in the morning. You talked to Herm in the bar.
Okay.
Then you looted.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. No, that's what I meant. Not it took you 3 hours to. No, you've maybe spent
Okay.
30 45 minutes doing this. You've spent maybe an hour at most.
Okay, I had a fundamental misunderstanding. Yeah, we might as well be thorough about it. Shit, they might have
Alright.
put a hole in the fence or something.
be
And we check the other side.
yep.
The smell of stale booze goes away, and you just see the same pair of footsteps. Well, the same foot track that deviated. Just kind of doing the same thing, just circling the town.
anything
Until
interesting of note?
No, nothing of interesting. Nothing of note.
Nothing of interesting.
Yes, nothing of interesting. I promise I have
And
had no alcohol today. Well, at
Enough
least during
there.
this session.
all right, and before I say this, I want to just quick perception, make sure we're not being watched. 12. God, that's way below my passive.
You can't
Whatever.
really, yeah, you can't really tell. Like you can
All right,
maybe see like
I'm still
birds
just
staring
going to
at you.
do my. All right, I'm still just going to do my tentacles straight to the ears whisper. All right, to recap, the reason that we do not trust the elf ladies is because they didn't mention the fact that it was our boys that carved up their people 2 days ago, even though they all say that nobody's seen them in a week since they got here and went missing going to this house.
Yep.
That's why we're suspicious of them, correct? Any other reasons? To be
Uh,
clear, I think that's a good reason to be suspicious, but
Well, it could have also been them who killed the dead villagers, as the wounds were, silver laden.
nope. I checked there's complicated medical reasons for it, but no, those wounds did not match.
Mhm.
They're not consistent with a dagger. That was the type of cleaving injury that comes from a great axe and the type of slashing that comes from like a
Longsword.
18-inch or bigger sword.
Mhm.
You said he had short sword and
Did I say short
great
sword?
axe. You said short sword. Long sword makes more sense for it being definitively not a knife.
And longsword, yes. Yeah, because
Cool.
yeah, John, you asked that same question end of last session as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and that's what the most important
Mhm.
thing to come out of my medical examination was. That's how we proved
Right.
it was our guys.
That's right. My bad. Okay.
Nah, you're all good, man. This is why we have notes.
Mhm.
And also,
Yes,
this is why we're all
I wrote
friends.
them.
so we can call you out on your bullshit.
Oh, good. Yes, we must.
It's like,
We've
yeah,
got
oh,
to
by
keep
the way.
each other in check.
If tooling around the town is going to accomplish nothing, and we're all in agreement that we don't trust them enough to talk to them until we've checked out the cabin, let's scurry off to the cabin.
Sounds good to me.
Scurry. All right.
Scurry.
So it takes you about... So from when you guys when you get back, so it took you about 10 minutes walking into the forest to find the footprints. And then it takes you actually, it said I would, take you an hour to get there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you spend the next 30 to 40 minutes as you're walking through the forest, actively looking and keeping an eye on things. It takes you longer than you would expect because you guys are actively looking for stuff. You're not, you're stopping
Yeah, that's fair.
to look at things. So it takes you about
Strong.
it takes you closer to maybe I'm gonna highball and I'm gonna say it takes you closer to an hour and a half to get there because you're spending that extra 45 minutes of just like looking at the ground, being like, oh, what's this red mark on this tree? But Corvus, as you get closer and closer to the house, you can kind of sense the stench of alcohol kind of starting to get bigger and bigger. Like it's getting stronger.
Boy, we're
Also,
getting close.
as you are approaching, you kind of see that it seems like the trees are starting to like die. The tree, like the leaves are starting to fall as you get deeper and deeper in.
Well, that's sinister.
Yeah. So about in the last 15 minutes of your walking, so about after an hour, you've walked for an hour and 15 minutes. The last 15 minutes is when you notice that it kind of starts going from alive to slowly dying.
I'm the case.
And give me
I
one second.
suggest we start sneaking now.
Yes.
Idea?
Excellent idea.
Health checks from everyone, please.
Dirty 20.
All right, Corvus, you're fine. Adam.
I got a 14.
All right.
Also a dirty 20.
Cool. Corvus and Gel, you are fine. One. Alright. So, time to switch to my lovely... So, alright, so I'm going to switch maps.
Also,
Right.
are we anywhere near a body of water? Just throwing
No.
that out there. Didn't
You
think
are
so.
not. Yes. So I'm going to switch maps real quick. Da-ba-da-ba.
And just a reminder, fresh water does not count.
Yeah, it has to be running water.
Mhm.
Oh, I was talking about the vampire weakness.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot about your thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so your minis right now are on the left side of the map from where you can kind of see my finger pointing. Inquiry, wrong campaign. Gel, you are at the top. Adam, you are in the middle. And Corvus, you are at the bottom. So as you all approach, passing your stealth checks, you see the broken down house, right? And at this point, by the time that you are here, like there's no foliage above the trees. Like everything is just dead. Like trees are falling over. The wood looks kind of rotting. It does not look very healthy wood. The character in the middle with the kind of orange cape, you notice that to be the lovely, well-known Felix. And you can see a glimpse, or Corvus, you can tell that the stench, if you were to kind of like follow the path, leads you. I realize I'm moving my mouse over, but behind the black rock up here, you can kind of tell that that's roughly where Jedediah's stench is. And then on top of the house, you can see two kind of civilians armed with crossbows or armed with bows.
Do the civilians appear lucid, or do they appear like they're in a trance? Same with Felix.
From this far away, you can't quite tell.
Was anyone talking or interacting with each other?
Mm-mm.
Are they moving?
Yeah, so they're moving, but for battle map purposes, they're not moving. So they're kind of like Felix and Jedediah are circling the house. Kind of like running,
All right.
guard duty.
God, I gotta charge my headset. 1 second, I'll be right
You're
back.
all good?
All right. Can we huddle up enough to do my extended range whispering to each other, and I can facilitate go-between telephone. But can we do that, Evan, or are we too close?
I would say you'd have to re-roll your stealth checks to try and huddle up somewhere.
So we didn't make a plan before we got this close.
We do that.
Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
We can
you're a
hear
bit
you.
quiet than usual, but I think you're still good.
You're coming through my laptop. I'm gonna charge my headset for about 20 minutes, and then it'll be good for rest of the session. So.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good. We might ask you to
Whatever.
speak up every now and then, just so you know.
No
So,
problem. It's the first time in my life someone's asked that of me.
Shocking. So, Evan, we got this close without making a plan then?
Yes, so you can back out still and still keep your stealth rolls.
I'd say we stealthily take him down, knock him out, non-lethal.
So,
Really try.
yeah, can I make a perception check to try and see if they're out in broad daylight. They're probably not turned. Never mind.
They're not vampires. They're thralls. Or vampire spawn. But there's 3 of us.
Yeah, would we? Okay,
So-
fine. I will make my check then, Evan. Do they seem like they've been turned into spawn? Or do they seem like they're just charmed?
From that far away, you can't tell.
I'd say
Fair
we move
enough.
into that look.
Sorry, what was that,
Alright,
Corvus?
So
Yeah. I'm doing the accent now.
Oh no, I
he
didn't hear what you
said
said before.
Move in and take a closer look is what he said.
Yeah.
All right. So who's?
So how are we coordinating with each other if we got this close without talking to each other or making a plan?
I'd say well, go ahead. I'm sorry, Adam.
I was just gonna say hand signals if we can have clear line of sight on each other.
Yeah. Use
Make it
common
easy that
logic.
way.
All right. So here's
Alright.
what I am going to do. I need to jump through my notes real quick. Am I missing a mini? Hold on. I see one more. All right. All right. Go. All right. So Gel, Adam, and Corvus. All of my players who are about to be moving. For the ease of everything, I'm going to have all of you roll initiative.
Okay. Oh gosh. I got a
This
6, buddy.
will not cooperate.
What'd you get, Adam?
9.
The 6.
Gel got a 9. Corvus?
17. Jeez. Oh, dude, I'm probably gonna suck in combat with how well I've been rolling so far. I'm getting scared.
They just won't roll.
Oh, I'm getting scared now. Wait, hold on. What do you add dex to your roll?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. 17. My bad.
That's what
Yeah,
you said the first
That's what you
time.
said
Or
before.
19. Jeez, 19 then. I
Okay, you're
rolled
all
a
good.
7.
Alright, so I need to now. So I'm going to be standing up and jumping back down. Let me know if you guys can still hear me on the microphone.
We can.
Awesome. So first up, as you are watching, Felix is going to move. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to move 30 feet, and his back. He's going to be facing this way. Corvus, you are up.
Where can you point to my character?
You are right here.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to move up behind that tree trunk. The one up and to the left of that. Up and to
This one?
No, left.
Oh, this one.
Or sorry, no. Go
Yeah,
back.
his directions are inversed. Use north and south.
Yeah.
It'll probably go
south,
better.
southwest.
So this
That's south. And go west, northwest of that. No, that's northeast. Yeah, that one.
one. Okay, cool. So you have 30 feet of movement. So go here, so you can go 5, 10, 15, 25. You can get to here. Whatever. Well, what is your movement speed? Is it 30?
Instead, it's 35 actually.
Okay, so you can get to here if you're trying to
Can
go
I
for
use-
that tree.
Can I use dash and well, I should still be okay with my dirty 20 stealth roll, right?
Possibly.
He's asking if dashing will break stealth.
Dashing will not break stealth, no, but dashing will get you behind the cover.
Well, dashing can also let me get up to the side of the building.
It would, yes.
But it wouldn't allow me to get behind the cover of the building.
Yeah.
So you know what? I would like to move southwest to behind the boulder. So I'm obscured. See how there's like a boulder next to Felix, and then there's one south of that.
This
so
one
the
or
one
this
north.
one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like
you want to
to
go here?
Yeah, behind it if I can, to where I'm obscured from Felix.
Okay. Yep. So
Yeah,
that was your. So that's just, okay. So yep, that's your action.
Can I move one more? Do I have one more square?
Yeah, you
available?
have three. You have 3 more squares available.
Okay, I'll move one more because I'll still be behind cover.
You want to go here?
Yeah, am I still covered there?
Yeah, you're still. Yeah, you're covered.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Thank you.
No problem. Next up. God, you all rolled like shit.
I know.
All right. Right. Gel, it is your turn.
Okay. So do I have any idea where Jebediah is? Because
No, he's out of your line of sight now.
Okay, but I did see him move, or I never knew where he was.
You did not see him move because of the items that are in your way.
Okay, but did Corvus hand signal where he should be, or did we not do that?
I mentioned earlier that I shared his location.
Yeah, so he shared his location, then Jedediah moved. So now the only
he
person
moved?
who yeah, he moved. So he's the only person. So right now the only person who can see this rough area is Adam.
Okay, and to be clear, there's Felix, Jedediah, and 2 archers on top of the building, or is there a third one on the ground floor?
From what you can see, there are 2.
We haven't seen what's inside the first
Okay.
floor yet.
And are they
But
facing east and west respectively?
Yes.
Okay.
I recommend we take the top guys out first.
Okay. I have 45 feet, which is 9 squares. So how close can I stealth up to Jed?
Jed, if Adam gave you signals, Jed went around the building.
Sorry, Felix.
How many squares do you have?
9.
All right. You could get roughly here.
Is that within 4 of them?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to hold my action to smack the shit out of him when stuff pops off.
All right. So where do you want to move?
Ideally, I want to stay within cover, but wherever I can get within 20 feet of him. Also, just pointing this out, I never unset my trap, so it is still just live in my torso.
Well, I'm glad no one tried to pat you on the back.
So you can't really get anywhere within 20 feet. Still maintain cover.
Hmm.
You could get here and here. And I think I'm being generous giving.
All right.
You can get there.
Oh, I can't hold a bonus action anyway. I'll Step of the Wind to take the dash as a bonus action and just get as close as possible to him, ideally within 10 feet or 5 feet,
That's within 10
while
feet.
still being hidden from view of archers and such.
Okay.
And I'm same thing, holding my action to take the attack action.
What was your stealth? You said you got a dirty 20.
Dirty
right?
20.
All right. Next we go to Adam.
Alrighty, I think I'm gonna hang back where I'm at, and I'm just gonna spot Corvus and Gel as far as like either a stop or a go in case one of them is about to see him.
Okay.
Or hold my action for a distraction, if you will.
Gotcha.
My man.
You can also just delay your turn since it's the first turn, assuming Evan is doing that rule. Because if you're holding your action, you won't be able to use like your bonus action, your movement. But if you just delay your turn until shit happens, you can do your full turn.
Oh,
I did not know
Well.
that was a thing.
I did not either. But if you
It's
want to
an
try that,
optional
Evan?
rule.
Yeah, I think this is one homebrew rule that this is an optional rule. I think we're just going to do hold actions instead of hold whole turns.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
not holding your turn, it's on the
Delaying your
first
turn.
round of initiative, you just choose to slide down the initiative counter. But if he's already last in an initiative, then he can't like loop around to the top.
Yeah, Adam's already at the
Dang
bottom.
it.
Yeah, you
Then-
rolled the worst out
And
of
this
everyone.
wouldn't work anyway.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I'll hold my action then.
Awesome. All right, so now we go back around to. Did I have you go first, Corvus, or did I have Felix go first? No, I had you go first.
I think I don't remember.
We're gonna have you go first.
Okay. I'm going to. Can I make it to the corner of the building?
Like right here?
And 20. Yeah, that'll use 20 feet, right?
Yep, 15. Puts you right there.
Oh, 50. Okay.
You come
And
face to face with a wall.
okay. I'm gonna move over to the west 2 more squares, and am I able to scale the wall stealthily?
You can attempt it. So I would need an. How high up do you want to go? Because you have 10 feet left.
10 feet of total movement left.
Yeah, that'll get you to the
That's
second
only
floor.
5 feet of climbing,
Yeah.
I would like
unless
to.
you've got an actual climb speed.
Well, I have an ability to climb. Like.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you do have a climb speed.
Yeah. So, I would like to Assassin's Creed ledge perch. Not ledge perch, but ledge hang,
Okay, so you're trying to go all the way up to the top?
if possible, and just kind of hang there and wait for them to kind of move again, and then just get in position.
What's your climb speed?
I don't know.
Or what does your ability say?
Let me see. It says rigging monkey. You gain a climb speed equal to your land speed, so it's 35 feet. And our proficiency in athletics cannot be put into disadvantage on any non-attack checks that involve rope, chain, or hooks, swinging on ropes, restraining things with the chain, or catching a ledge with a hook.
Okay.
And so I have rigging equipment, so I have a hook and rope with me.
Awesome. The 30 feet will get you, about 35 feet will get you definitely up to the top.
Okay. I'd like to hang by the ledge, like stealthily out of
All
view.
right. Do me athletics and then
Okay.
do me stealth in either order. Doesn't matter.
So I rolled a 16 for athletics, plus 8 is 24.
So that gets you up to the top.
Stealth is a 17, plus 5 is 22, or 23.
Wait, John.
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
Sorry, I'm having to away from the microphone. So you said you're right there, right?
Yes, I'm just
Okay.
on the ledge.
So as you look up, as you're climbing the
Hang it.
building, because I just looked at the backside of the model,
Yeah.
there is a hole right here.
There's
So
a
the
what?
entire second, there's no wall for the second floor. Enter the building, or you could go over here toward this.
Oh, okay, I see. Uh, is there anyone in the site, like in the building?
From what you can see on the ground floor, no. Are you choosing to scale?
I'm choosing to scale to the ledge and hang, like I originally wanted to.
Okay, but do you want to go? Are you going to the top or just the second floor?
Well, how many stories is the building? It's a cabin, right?
It's 3.
Okay. Can I make it to the third one?
You would have to move 2 squares east to get up to the third
We could
floor.
have just not gone there and just started
Alright.
climbing from the corner.
Yeah, that's what.
Can I have that then?
Okay, yeah, I'll do that for you.
I didn't know that it wasn't connected there. I would have seen it though when I got to the corner. So, but I'd like to still move. Can I like shimmy to the side? Like, is there a like a ledge and stuff that I can shimmy over
Yeah, you
to
can.
where I'm still, because I see there's something obstructing that
Yeah,
area,
shimmy
and I
over.
want to have a good line of
Mhm.
direction to the guy.
Yeah. So you shimmy over here. You see one archer posted here. You see another archer posted there. You see there's a guy down here where my finger is, the first floor. And
Actually, you know what? I'm so sorry. Can I return to the corner then? That's the guy? I thought that was like a barrel or something.
no, I'm
Sorry.
using the same Star Wars mini set.
Sorry, it's zoomed out for me so I can tell if that was a person or not.
Oh no, you're all good.
Oh yeah, I'm super zoomed out too because I'm watching on my phone.
Oh yeah. I can try replacing them with brighter minis if that would help.
Oh, I
you
can
zoom?
actually zoom in on my phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
John, do you want me to replace the mini? Would that help you?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I'll just work it with it. It's fine.
Oh, well, it's okay. It's no problem at all. I have a bright white mini that I can replace it with as well, if that would help.
No, he's not gonna live that long.
Understandable.
Or well, I'm not gonna kill him, but
Mhm.
non-lethal.
Oh,
He's
you
not
say
gonna be
now.
conscious then.
All right.
Well, I don't know. Are we killing him?
We're certainly not killing our boys, but
Yes.
these are presumably just enthralled townspeople, so we shouldn't.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Um, uh, is there a way for me to stealthily pull him off of the building?
Like Assassin's Creed, grab him and throw him down.
I
Yeah.
mean, you still have your action, so that would
Yeah.
honestly just be a grapple check.
Would that kill him?
Are you throwing him over the side of the building?
Yeah. I'm
Then yeah, it's
basically
gonna kill him.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
all on his
3-story
neck.
drop.
I'd like to do that.
You're just gonna grab him and pull him over.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna point out, told everybody he was gonna kill somebody, and he just proved me right.
We
So,
all knew that he was going to kill him. I just am hopeful.
Deon, would
Well-
that be a contested strength
So,
check?
so John will roll athletics, and this guy will roll either athletics or acrobatics. It's up to you whether or not there's any advantage or disadvantage for surprise and hanging and stuff.
I rolled a 16, and that makes it a 24.
Yeah, you're able to grab this guy and you kind of just yeet him over the ledge. Are you... John, make me a luck roll.
Okay.
I'm just off in the distance watching this happen. Like, why?
18.
Alright, so he does not scream as you throw him over
Yeah,
the
that's
edge.
what my point was going to be. But that's kind of what my action is being held for.
Alright, is that your turn, Corvus?
He still
Yes.
has another attack if he wants to
Oh.
take it,
Um,
because
At least-
grapple is a part of the attack action.
I'm gonna shimmy to the east as far as I can, to as far as I can to where I'm still covered. But I'm gonna maintain my stealth and just kind of wait for the other guy to move, and then I end my turn.
Okay.
I'll loot the guy later.
Oh God.
Now we go background. Alright. That is Felix's turn.
Good thing I'm up in the air.
Yeah, but he probably sees the corpse.
Oh fuck. Shit. Right.
John, make me a luck roll.
Okay. Oh shit, 6.
You hear as you see Jedediah turn the corner. You hear him yell, "Oi, we got a man down. Keep your eyes peeled."
How close is Felix to me?
Felix is now 30 feet away from you.
Okay, as a part of my attack action, I'm going to turn bright blue and use sorry, how long did you say? How far did you say it was?
30 feet.
30.
Exactly what I needed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn bright blue and breathe lightning in a 30-foot line, 5 feet wide at him.
All right, cool. And when it gets to your turn, we shall do that.
I held my action. This is my held action.
Okay. So roll to hit.
Nope, dex save on your part.
All right, cool. I have his stat block. And you're doing this on
And
Felix?
then I'm going to roll to and then I'm going to roll to throw a dart, depending on how this goes. DC 15.
I'm checking. All right, so he's got a beat DC 15.
Yes. Or meet or beat.
All right, that's the nat one.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm writing his stats down real quick. All right, roll for damage. Like the
That's
maximum
only 5
amount.
damage.
All right. And so you break cover with this, right?
Yes, and I also throw a dart. Do I have advantage because I'm an unseen attacker?
No. Because you sprayed him, and now he knows where you are.
I did it in the wrong order. I know. Okay, well that's a 13 to hit.
You throw your dart, and it bounces right off of his shoulder plate.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Alright,
well, that's my reaction spent.
Fair. Evan, can I use my action or no? My held action?
You can, because now that shit has hit the fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my loot and play a couple chords just very aggressively to pull attention over to where my current location is and then scurry behind a different rock.
Okay, so you're doing...
He's trying to make a distraction.
Secret tunnel! Run away!
Okay, so you're... Alright.
I'd say either deception or performance, probably.
I'm gonna say, yeah, do me a performance.
Oh, goody.
What's the range on it?
The range on what?
I guess
The noise I'm
you're
making?
playing your... Yeah.
I mean, considering I'm not really controlling the volume and I'm just aiming for loud and confusing, I mean, maybe I'd say a good 30, maybe 40 feet, enough to get somebody's attention so they're like, hey, what's going on?
I don't know, how far away can you hear someone badly playing guitar?
Depends on how badly they're playing the guitar.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
I'll give Ashton 30, 40 feet, considering also you just lightning blasted Felix.
Yep. So I got a 15 on that performance check.
Well, you want to get closer first, because you're totally out of range.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I'm not even within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, no, you're like
I
60
will.
feet away. Okay.
I'll get within a good range for people, and then
Oh, that's still
hopefully
super
by the
far
time
away.
my turn comes back around, somebody will hear.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So, a couple people that I rolled for that you cannot see at this point in time are looking for you. All right.
Uh-oh.
So that was the. So those were you two holding your actions, correct?
Yes. So now it's
Alright.
just normal turn order again, and we both burned our reaction.
Got it. John, what was your stealth check that you had rolled?
24.
What do I add for?
If you're looking for him, perception.
Okay.
Or are you looking for passive perceptions?
I was just looking for a perception roll for one of the guys. All right. So John, Corvus, you remain hidden
Okay.
from Jedediah. And now so now we go down the initial turn order. Tick guy off the list because you fucking killed him. Inquiry, you're not sorry. Inquiry, fucking
Gel.
sorry, Gel. Thank you. What was your stealth roll?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
But I also just shot lightning and threw a dart.
Okay, so make me a new stealth check. See how well you remain hidden from everyone else.
9 plus 8, 17.
Yeah, he's not gonna. He doesn't
I'm gonna
see you.
I'm gonna reconnect my headset real quick.
Oh, you're all good. All right. Now we go back around to Gel's turn. So your actual turn now.
Okay, my actual turn.
Yes, your actual turn.
Okay. Is there any way for me to get within melee stealthily, or should I just bum rush him?
He's staring directly
I got
at your
9.
location.
Okay.
What do you wish to do?
Okay. Then I'm just going at him.
Okay.
I will stop 10 feet from him.
I'm gonna put you right on here.
All right.
Or is that 15? No, 10 feet is 2 squares.
Yeah, 2 squares.
Okay, so yeah, that's within 10 feet of him.
All right. I'm a swing my meteor hammer.
Roll to hit this bastard.
Dirty 20.
You hit the bastard. Roll for damage on the bastard.
And you need to make a DC 15 con save for a stunning strike.
Dang.
That is 5 plus 4.
Yeah, he passes.
9 points of bludgeoning damage, and he is not stunned. And then I'm gonna hit him again.
Roll to hit again.
He's gonna do it again.
All right, that's considerably less. That was an 11.
You miss.
And then I'm going to flurry of blows, and I'm gonna hit him again.
Roll to hit.
And
It's an
not the
18
one.
on the die, so
You hit him.
26. And that one's a 4 on the die, so a 12.
To hit?
12 hits?
No, I'm asking to hit.
Yeah, 12 to hit for the
you
fourth
miss.
attack. Okay. He takes an additional 9 points of... Let's go with fire damage.
Okay.
That's
Awesome.
my entire kit, unless I want to run away to kite him around the building. Yeah, I'm going to run away to kite him around the building. I got more movement to burn.
How much do you have?
I have 9 squares in total.
I think I moved you 7, so you've got 2 left.
Alright. 2 going around the corner. Heading to go around the corner. I know I won't make it.
Yeah. Alright, Adam, your turn.
Okay. Do I see anybody approaching my current location?
No, you do not.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to make my way in the direction where I saw Gel last move to try and meet up because fuck if I'm gonna be caught off alone here.
Are you just running straight out? Or are you gonna try to get behind cover?
I'm gonna use cover. I'm not gonna be terribly
Okay.
dumb.
What was your
About it.
stealth roll?
I believe it was
Never
like a
mind.
13. A 13 first time I rolled it,
Okay.
maybe. I know it wasn't anything pretty.
That
Alright.
sounds right.
Yeah, well your cover's also pretty much blown at this point.
Yeah. So I
Not
mean,
mine.
what's
Nah,
the word?
Corvus
Like,
is still hidden.
Adam.
yeah.
Okay. So as you run out from behind the tree to go meet up with Gel, an arrow just comes flying out from one of the second floor windows and just hits you right in the shoulder. You take 9 points of piercing damage as you get shot by a hidden archer on the second floor.
Well, that was just rude.
Indeed, it was.
Okay. I'm down to 53 hit points. That's fine.
Hey, I'm not the least healthy member of the party anymore.
Is that something to be proud of?
No,
Possibly.
Yeah.
I only
Well.
have 54 max hit points.
Adam, are
Fair.
you going to do anything else with your turn?
I'm going to attempt to take actual cover here because
So you are behind cover now. You got shot while you were moving to cover.
I think what you're looking for is the dodge action if you're trying to just make it harder for people to hit you without, like, doing a spell or something.
Mm-hmm.
Also, please stop me if I'm doing too many rules at people.
you know what? I'm gonna cast a second level spell, invisibility, on myself.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
So you are
So
now invisible.
can't see me now, bitch.
Yep, I'm putting a little marker next to your name for INV.
Perfect.
In-
And that will be my turn.
Alright, cool. Corvus, you're up.
I would like to Assassin's Creed style leap and attack Jedediah.
I thought Jedediah was one of our guys, though.
Roll
I'm not
for
trying to kill him.
You
I'm trying to
probably
knock
won't
him out.
kill him.
Roll for athletics.
That's what you thought about the guy over the ledge, but look
Yeah,
where
but he probably won't kill a named character that we're friends with.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put it past him.
roll for
I'm trying to
athletics.
hit him with
Just
the
Although I do
pommel of
need
my
him to
cutlass.
declare this as non-lethal, please.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm not trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying
That
to
was
hit him with
more-
the...
Yeah, that was more to cover your ass from Evan than
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, I'm trying
Anything
to
about your
basically
character.
knock him out
Okay.
with my body weight combined with my attack.
So roll athletics to see if you land on him, if you can swing yourself that far.
25.
That's yep, that's gonna hit him. Deon, what's gravity damage?
1d6 per 10 feet to victim and attacker.
So that's 3. Right?
Yep.
Yeah,
just rolled.
35.
three-story building, probably 3 feet or
Yeah,
3d10.
D10 or D6?
Sorry, d6. D6.
Okay. So the 25 gets you to land on her. Or land on him, sorry. It's a female model, so that's why I got confused. I'm using a substitute number, but what the hell is the fuck is 15 minus 8? 7, right?
7.
Awesome. Thank you, boys. John, Corvus, you take 8 points of force damage as you land on Jedediah, knocking both of you prone, and then roll for your actual attack.
How does a 17 do?
You are you attacking mid-air, or are you like using some of your extra movement to get up and then attack them while prone?
Attacking midair.
Okay, so yeah, so a 17 does not hit you. So you leap off the building. You basically tackle Jedediah to the ground, but the non-lethal part of your blade, your weapon, your attack lands like right next to their head as they're prone on the floor.
Okay. I'd like to use my second attack to do that again then.
You need to get up first because you're prone with Jedediah.
All right, I get up.
All right, so that's half of your movement.
Okay. And I'll use my second attack.
With advantage because they are prone.
Okay. I needed that because I rolled an 11. Okay. 21.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
Roll for damage, please.
It's a D8 plus 5 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ooh. 13.
13 for damage? Awesome.
No, I'm sorry. I hit D10 by accident. No, let me reroll. I got an 8. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 13.
Oh, so either way it was 13.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Thanks for honesty, I guess.
Yep, so I was going to give you the 13 anyway if you had rolled lower because I'm nice. Yeah, so you stand up and you just kind of like whack him with the butt end of your weapon. Now we go back around to Felix.
Bitch slap him with the side of my blade.
Yeah.
Whack.
Alright, so Felix charges you, Gel.
Come on, Felix. Let's have a civilized conversation about this. Come on.
Felix,
Don't you want to reminisce? Don't you want to speak?
What's your AC, Deon?
19.
19. Alright, only one of those is going to hit you. God damn it, I just threw all my D6s back in here. I shouldn't be able to. Alright, so he charges you, and he picks his great sword up, takes the first swing, misses you, and he takes a second swing as he kind of loops it back around and comes up, and he hits you for 7 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
And he says to you,
he
speaks to you, and he says, "The time for talking is over. The time for money is now."
Wait, you aren't even possessed. You're just selling. You. Oh, I don't think I can say that on Twitch.
You can text it in the group
I know what
chat,
you're thinking,
though.
I know what you're thinking, brother.
Now we go back around to
Felix.
I'm only human after all.
So Jedediah.
Really? Just selling yourself, selling your blade to fucking vampires? Disgraceful. Does he look charmed? Does he look upset with my insulting of him? Or does he look like a greedy man who's...
He looks like a greedy man who's ready to kill you for money.
Don't put the blame on me.
Question,
Why'd you abandon your fucking backpack full of silver back at town?
Boys, did I happen to say what race these characters are?
I don't
Felix
think
is
so.
an elf, right?
It might have been an elf and an orc, but I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna go with that. Alright, anyway, Corvus. Jedediah stands up now. Looks at you and kind of just like, I've got to say that's a nice jump. As he picks up his great axe and swings twice at you.
Hello, mate.
What is your AC?
15.
Alright, so neither of those hit. So he takes 2 swings at you and just kind of biffs both of them.
Bullshit.
Ooh.
That what, they miss?
That bitch slap really jogged your noggin, didn't it?
He does not look very happy with you. All right, we go back round to can't see you. All right, cool. This guy Corvus, both of these guys are going to try shooting at you with a crossbow or a longbow. And you said your AC is a 17?
15.
Okay, so neither of those hit. So why did I put my fucking D20? So you see two arrows kind of just shoot. One from the first floor, the back area, and one from the top floor, the guy that you left alive.
Okay.
We go back around to Gel's turn.
Oh, wait, they missed?
Yeah, they missed.
Oh, cool.
And Gel.
Really, man? Fine. I get just despicable, but I'm still gonna hug it out with you. He needs to make an athletics or acrobatics check. Natural 20 for 28 to grapple him.
So he needs to basically roll a net. I mean, he basically loses anyway, I feel like. Yeah, that's a 12. All right, yeah, you grapple him.
Okay.
To beat that.
So do I need to wait until my next turn to fully pull him into my chest and spring the trap on him, or does the trap go off now?
You can do that this turn.
Okay. So he takes 4 points of piercing damage from the trap, and I mean his speed was already reduced to 0 from being grappled, but now it's also reduced to 0 for being in my hunting trap. And now I'm gonna punch him a bunch of times.
Roll to punch him a bunch of times.
All right, first with the meteor hammer. I have advantage on this because I rolled a pair of fucking 5s.
So, question, are you
Ooh.
hitting yourself or are you hitting him?
So the way I was going to roll this and then narrate it, but the way I picture it is on the first turn I grab them, then because that's just grapple, and then the grappler feat allows me to use an action to fully pin and restrain someone, and that's when I assume that I envelop someone, and then I just kind of like open holes in me to swing the hammer through, and if I'm doing unarmed strikes, then I'm just doing elemental damage, basically digesting them. But actual mechanics wise, all that's really happening is I've grabbed him by the arm, and now I have advantage to hit him with my other hand. Mechanically, that's all this is. Everything else is just flavor.
Okay. So then I'm gonna... Okay, so then
So no trap damage yet?
No, trap damage, yes. I'm thinking, and I want to play with this for at least this round, and then we can, since this is the first time we're doing this, the to hit modifier for him is gonna be a bit higher, like maybe just 1 or 2 points higher, because you're aiming for a hole inside of your body, and you're trying not to hit yourself.
Then why the hell would I ever do this? The reason I have the grappler feat is because when I grapple someone, I get advantage on the attacks. If you're making it harder for me to hit someone I've grappled, then I'm just going to respec entirely.
The only reason I say that is just because you're aiming to hit a specific part of yourself that is open. That's the only reason to me, that seems like a called shot. But it's not a called shot, which is weird. But I'm gonna say
Yes.
fuck it because we're having fun with this. And we're gonna say that you've practiced with this a whole bunch. So yes. Just roll to hit his normal AC then.
Okay, so the pair of 5s only come to a 13, which misses. Flurry of blows. That's an 18. And that's a natural 20.
So
So
both of those hit. And then do max damage plus what you would roll for the nat 20.
The 18 is 10 points of acid damage, and this is non-lethal. The natural 20 is 11 plus... I rolled a 6. So max damage for the crit. 11 plus 6, 17 points of lightning damage, trying to non-lethally knock him unconscious.
Understandable. And that ends your turn?
That ends my turn.
Alright, Adam, you are up. You are invisible.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this time to try and move accordingly so I can sneak up behind somebody.
Okay. And maybe get to, which is behind.
And that's where I'll go.
Let's. Alright. Anything else?
I feel like this is one of the guys we're trying to take down, right?
Yes. Non-lethally.
Is he already grappled or no?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
the guy
inside
I'm
Inquiry.
grappling.
Not Inquiry, he's inside Gel.
That's
So yeah,
gonna
if it helps, not all of him is in me. Like an arm and some of his legs, and also whatever is in my trap.
Gotcha.
Is what's in him or
Okay.
in me.
Can I try and reach inside of Gel and set off the trap?
It's
already set
been
off.
sprung on him.
Damn. I
Right.
must have missed it then.
And then Corvus, you're on deck, so start thinking about what you want to do.
Well, I don't want to just go ahead and stab him, though. That'd be kind of funny. You know what? I'm gonna vicious mockery him.
Okay.
That will break your invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it will? Damn.
Yeah.
Any
action.
attack or spell.
Oh yeah, any attack.
In that case, I'll just hold my action in case he somehow gets away from Gel.
Okay. Alright, so now Corvus, we come round to you.
Alright, so I'm going to attack Jedediah again
Roll to hit.
with my cutlass. And 18. How does that do?
You hit him.
Okay. Oh, holy shit! I'm not kidding, Evan. I got another 8, so that makes it another 13.
Hell yeah.
And I'd like to follow up with and to clarify, I am not killing this guy.
Yeah, this is all. I'm interpreting all of this as non-lethal damage.
Thank you. I'd like to attack him again.
Beat his ass. Roll to hit.
Oh, I did not do as well. I got an 11.
You miss. He kind of just steps to the side as your attack misses him.
Fair enough. Not complaining, I got a crit.
And anything else you wish to do?
Did we do crunchy crits in this?
Yes.
Yeah. If you
Oh, I didn't calculate.
Oh, what's your damage die for your cutlass?
So it's a D8 plus 5 slashing, and the previous turn I also got a crunchy crit.
So for reference, crunchy crit is when you roll a nat 20, you do max damage die plus another damage die.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood that as critting your damage die. So when you just crit your damage die, you just get a crit. Gotcha. My bad. Okay.
Oh no.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
if you get a nat 20, that's what at least Deon and I
Yeah.
think Deon and I call it a crunchy crit.
Yeah, that my fault. Okay, never
Oh,
mind.
you're all good. Okay, so we go back round. It is Felix's turn, so he's gonna try and break free of your grasp. Gel.
So he's got to make so it's acrobatics or athletics contested against me, and he's also got to deal with the trap, which is a DC 13 strength check.
All right. Well, he breaks free of the trap, and he rolled a 17 on his athletics check.
And I rolled a 17 on my acrobatics check.
Evan, can I give Gil the help action by pushing Felix back into him?
You
know
did
what?
hold your action.
Fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you.
Wait, what do you say?
Wait,
I am
what
a
I?
terrible
Well,
person.
I already
what'd
have
you do?
advantage on
I'm giving it to him. He can push him
grapple-based
back into his body.
but
Perfect. I'm free, ain't that? Bop!
Get fucked.
All right, so roll again, Deon.
I already have advantage on grapple checks.
So it was at a 17 with advantage.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and an 8.
All right, so I'm
Or
gonna
a
let
1
you.
and a 9.
So then just roll a normal acro. Just roll without advantage. Just do a straight. No, not straight. Basically, just roll one
Yes.
more athletics check.
Yeah. 24.
All right. Yep. He pops his head out. He's like, you mother, and Ashton and not Gel, Adam just kind of is like surprised and just pushes him back into you.
The joys of being right there when you needed.
Not Felix. Gel, question for you. Do you have any explosives in your body?
Oh. Please say yes.
None that I can think of.
Okay.
I'm dinner first before you ask him questions like that. Jeez.
No,
Yeah, he's
Corvus
going
carries
searching.
his own black powder.
Yes.
No, I don't think there's any explosives. There's holy water bottles, but that's
I
not
think
really
you're
going
fine.
to do anything for him.
Yeah. All right. So
Was he
now
going to try and light a grenade inside of me?
Yeah, he was gonna try that. All right. So now
I hadn't thought of that. That's definitely something you would have caught my ass with if I had them, because I completely forgot about them being able to fuck with my inventory while they're inside of me.
Oh yeah. All right. So now we go back round to Jedediah's turn. Jedediah's gonna take 2 swings at you, Corvus, and that is a dirty 20 and a 15 on the die.
Both of those hit.
All right. I need.
Wait, hold on. Do I add my strength to my AC?
No.
No, you had
Never
your
mind.
dex to your AC.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well,
that
the
should
first
already
one
be
hits then.
correct.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then both of them hit.
There we go. All right. You take. So
Yeah,
he
your
hits.
AC is correct.
Yep, so he attacks you with 2 slashes from his great axe. You take 7 points of slashing damage as he hits you both times.
7 total or 7 each?
7 total.
Okay. I am at 58 HP.
And that ends.
That was a glancing blow.
Yeah, and then that ends his turn. You're gonna get shot at by the same 2 civilians again. 1 misses, 1 hits. So Corvus, you take another 2 points as another arrow hits you from one of the archers.
56 HP.
And now we go back round to Gel's turn. And then Adam, you're on deck.
Alrighty.
Yeah, what about y'all on and in the tower? Archers, you also mercenaries getting paid to kill the people of this good town, or you here under some kind of duress?
You hear no response.
Alright, I'm gonna
Hey,
assume
Bushman.
that you're also mercenaries. Confess up. Felix, I am irked, motherfucker.
I am
That's
displeased.
that's 26 with the meteor hammer for the first
Great.
one.
What's
Yeah,
up,
we'll
Corvus?
probably short rest after this. Give me a con save. 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a DC 15 con save, or he will be stunned.
19, he passes.
Alright, fine, Mr.
And then-
Big Con.
How much bludgeoning? And Corvus, what were you
10
trying to say?
bludgeoning.
Wait, what about me? I heard.
Oh,
my name.
I heard you say what? Or wait.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't say anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad then.
Oh, you're good.
22 to hit for the second meteor hammer strike.
You hit him.
That is 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Still non-lethal, but it cares less about concussions now. How's he
Alright.
looking?
He's looking very badly beaten up.
Okay. A little more non-lethal. Let's go with poison damage.
I don't think poison.
That's a natural 20. Fine, then I'll do more electrical damage. That's
Yeah.
another natural 20.
Okay.
Imagining Gale going like, "Stop resisting!" Lightning
12
spell.
plus 5 is 17.
Alright,
Yeah,
yeah.
17 points of lightning damage, and he actually should have taken 1 point higher on the last time I critted him.
So
But,
you zap electricity all throughout your body, and you just kind of feel him go limp inside of you. You have successfully knocked out Felix.
really wish I hadn't
Continue the fight,
flurry of
carrying
blows.
him.
I could have just hit him for free one time instead of spending a key point for 2. Well,
Yeah,
shit.
but it was badass.
And I'm going to use my gonna dump him out of my body. You stay there, you fucking asshole. And I'm going to use my 9 squares of movement to. Can I get into the building?
Yes, there's an entryway right.
All right, breach and clear.
It's an open door, so you.
What do I see?
There. Hey, I would just pick up the. I'm gonna.
If there's no
This is what you see.
if there's no targets, I'll just keep going up the stairs.
No, so there is a staircase here. Let me know if you guys can see.
It's south a little more. There you go.
Alright, so you see the staircase goes up to the second floor, and you see the ruinous building. There is one guy positioned right just outside of here.
So the guy up top is the only person?
You
Or
only,
was that a guy on the second floor?
there's a guy on the second floor, but you don't know where he is because he shot Adam, and that was it.
Okay. I will use whatever remaining movement to close distance to the guy I can see.
Alright, put you right behind. Get to him. So I put you right behind him. So you're now at the guy.
Okay, I'm within 5 feet of him.
Yep.
Cool. He has disadvantage on his ranged attacks now.
Wunderbar. Is that your turn?
Yep, that's everything.
All right, Adam, you're up.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna start I'm gonna go inside the tower.
Okay. So you're inside the tower.
Yes.
You're in the first floor. There is a staircase about 10 feet away from you.
I'm gonna slowly approach upward and see if I can spot a dude going onto the second floor.
So you get up to the top of the staircase, realize that there is no actual floor. There's a little jump, but you see an archer who's making direct eye contact with you. You
I'm just
presume
gonna.
that... Oh, sorry, go.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, "Oh, hi, buddy," and cast Thunderwave.
You
Oh, you might bring this building down.
roll, Ashton. Roll for Thunderwave, please. The severity of it.
Uh,
He chose violence.
how's a dirty 20 do, buddy?
One,
Yep, he chose violence, ladies and gentlemen.
3. Okay. Good lord. All right, so Adam, you cast Thunderwave.
Uh-huh.
You take 6 points of gravity damage as rocks fall on you.
Dex save?
No dex save for this. He's in the middle. Actually, you know what? You're at the edge of the building. I will give you a dex save to see if you can jump backwards in time.
How's an 11 do for me?
You're taking 6 points of damage.
God damn it.
On top of 3 more, or on top of 2 more, as you jump backwards 10 feet.
Okay.
Gel, also make me a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Gil.
That is 16.
Alright, so both you...
Did I pass or fail?
Yeah, you pass, so both you and the other soldier...
I take 0 damage.
Yep, so you dive out of the way. You jump out of the way. Move out of the way. As, oh, hold on.
Oh, we were on the ground floor. Okay.
Yeah, so, I'm just gonna move the building out of the way, aka... Because you just fucking love the building. Congratulations.
Woo! Hey, you
Congrats.
shoot me with an arrow, I'll bring a building down on you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems like a fair trade to me.
Yep, and then Corvus and Jedediah, you guys were enough out of the range that nothing landed near you.
Perfect.
Alright, and now we go... Alright, so, Adam, you are no longer invisible.
I thought I wasn't invisible when I pushed the dude back in the Gel.
Yeah, that probably would have been the
Yeah,
shove
that broke.
action, which would have broken invisibility.
So Adam, yeah, you're no longer invisible. You're now buried under...
Help!
You're buried under about 2 feet... Actually, no, that's not enough of a dice to be able to... Yeah, you're buried about under 4 feet of rubble. As this...
Falling and I can't get up!
Yeah, as you literally just collapse this building on top of you. And you take 8 points of damage. I don't even know what to call it. Stupidity damage? You just take 8 points of it.
Well, getting pretty close to being
Environmental awareness damage.
Yeah,
environmental awareness. Okay. That works, sure. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. What have we learned today? Don't cast Thunderwave in a broken building.
Or do cast Thunderwave in a broken building.
Yeah, that is
Just
also...
don't be in the building. Or be confident in your ability to pass the dex save in the building.
That is true.
Well, that's the thing. I have high dex, so the fact that I still
Yeah, but
failed.
you don't have evasion. I was fine either way. You hooligan.
Alrighty. So yeah, that just killed that guy. Actually, wait, shit, you killed 2 people.
Oh hell yeah!
Good fucking lord. All right, now
Yeah,
we
'cause
go
there
back.
was the guy on the roof.
Mm-hmm. Corvus, it is now your turn.
Let's see here. I'm going to attack again.
Roll to hit him.
Okay. 19 plus 5, 24.
That hits.
5 plus 5, 10.
Wonderful.
And second attack, nat 20, baby.
All right. Yep. So this would be your max damage die.
Okay.
So
So that's oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say so.
8
What?
plus 5, and then roll a d8.
Yeah.
So 8 plus, okay, so 13 plus 8, and I rolled a 5. So 18.
All right.
Or
yeah.
do I plus 5 it again? So basically
No.
2
No,
attacks
the
on
5
No,
only goes
yep.
once.
Gotcha.
I am sorry, Evan. I keep doing it.
No, you're all good. You're just so used to dungeon mastering that it comes natural for you. It's fine. I appreciate the support. Yeah. So Jedediah is looking very, very, very beat the fuck up. And now we come back around to his turn. And he gets angry. He's angry. And he hits you once, Corvus.
Right.
This. And he hits you for one measly. He gives you like a paper cut with his axe.
Are you even trying? Not you, Evan. I'm asking him.
Fuck off. As now we go back to this. This civilian's gonna try and stab you, Gel. He misses.
Okay.
His sword just completely misses, and now we go down to Gel's turn.
I like to think he goes for a stab, and I just void.
Yeah.
I just hole in front of him.
I have holes.
Okay, well that's a 19 on the die to crack him in the face with the meteor hammer, non-lethally.
Oh, non-lethally.
Yeah. Again,
So you've killed.
Dude, we're not trying to kill our teammates.
No, this is a civilian.
I didn't kill. I did not kill Felix.
You guys have killed 3 civilians, though.
You said you're going to
No,
treat them like
they've
mercenaries.
killed 3 civilians. I haven't killed anyone yet.
No, John, he's attacking a civilian.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, again, are you here willingly or not?
You're up close that you see that his eyes have a very faint, have a pink ring around the iris. Where would be a normal eye color is just pink.
Okay, then I'm not going to break his jaw with the meteor hammer. I am going to crack his ribs with the meteor hammer, though.
Okay.
That, again, just flavor. That's not a called shot. But non-lethally, I hit him for 7 plus 5, 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you just like put him flat on his ass.
Alright, you have a nice nap. And then I'm going to sprint at Jedidiah and say, "You drunk motherfucker! Are you also selling your ass for these fucking vampires?" And can I get close? Are we doing flanking?
Yes.
Okay. Can I get? I have 9 squares of movement. I get into flanking with Corvus.
Tis flanking.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you hit him.
That's a pair of 1s on my d4s, so 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
You just needed to do 3. Yeah, you kind of just spin around and you just whack him.
Yep. Does he wear a helmet or anything?
Nope.
If he wore a helmet, that was just going straight up the side of his head. I guess I'll just hit him in his shoulder and break his clavicle.
All right. So you have Ahtin. And that is it.
Drunk piece of shit. So I saw definitively that the archer was charmed. Neither of them were.
From what you could see in Felix's eyes, he was not charmed. And Corvus, from what you could see in Jedediah's, he was not charmed as well.
Okay.
And I switch scenes. Do. Alrighty.
All right. Let's dig Adam out of the hole.
Yeah, I'll help out with that.
Yep.
Please.
Actually, since Corvus is a lot stronger than me, while he's digging Adam out, I want to quick scan the surroundings, make sure that the deafening noise of Thunderwave hasn't drawn attention.
Yeah, you
Well, that's
You-
a natural one.
don't
I'll
see
help you.
anything.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, I think about doing that, and instead I just dive into the cracks for some fucking reason.
Are you like swimming through the rubble?
I guess.
Make me a perception check as you swim through the rubble.
That's a natural 2.
Good fucking lord.
Hey, that's a dirty 10.
It's a dirty 10?
Make
me a history
sorry,
check.
39.
Okay.
39.
I'll let you make me a history check real fast.
9.
Fucking hell. Alright.
Apparently, I can only roll during combat.
Yeah, your dice hate you. So you don't remember. So when you went into the house, you were so focused on finding the people who had attacked you that you did not you did not get a proper look of the house. And upon searching,
now Ashton has destroyed all of our evidence and all of our clues, except for interrogation.
But you're good at interrogation. It'll be fine.
No,
Maybe.
you're good at interrogation. You're the charisma caster. I have a +1 in charisma.
Adam, I'm gonna let you make me a perception and a history check as well for when you entered the house.
Okay, so perception is
And Corvus, you as well.
perception was a dirty 20.
Okay.
Natural
And
20.
history
Ooh,
Wait, what did
Is it
Corvus
8?
get?
natural
Natural.
20.
Okay. And Corvus, was your history check?
Natural 1.
God. So
Can we just start using our passives, please?
no. It's fun to watch you
I
suffer
don't
rolling
use them
dice.
either.
Yeah. So both Adam, what was your
history was an 8.
no, what was your perception?
A dirty 20.
Okay. Both of you with the 20s saw when Corvus, when you were scaling the roof or the side, and Adam, when you entered the first floor, you both saw a hatch on the floor.
There's a basement.
That is now buried under 30 feet, about maybe 30 feet of rubble. Or no, not 30 feet, maybe like 6 feet of rubble. But
So
you don't
we'll
know where
need
it
to
is.
So we'll need to get the villagers to clear the debris.
Or, and hear me out, we just trapped the vampires.
I'd be down to do that. Let's soak
Nah,
the
this
rubble
is
in holy
okay
water.
trouble. That genuinely was my plan, to leave them down there, get a shit ton of holy water, and just flood the fucker.
I'm
But,
down, actually.
Where are we going to find holy water? The only holy
I
water
actually
we got
looted
is
it
we're
from
carrying.
Felix's backpack.
So this is just my guess, John, but I think what we have are like shot glasses or like shooter bottles of holy water, or like
Well, probably not
the little
shooters because we use them.
yes, but no, like mini
Plastic.
bottles.
Yeah.
You've got about buzzball-sized bottles of holy water.
Okay, that's
Doesn't mean
better
we
than I
can't mix it.
expected. But,
Wait, what was that, Corvus?
and I don't think that.
Well, hang on. Let me finish my thought. Doesn't mean we can't mix it with fresh water
That's what I
and,
was about to say. I don't
you
think
know,
that
douse
works
it.
for D&D. Because, yeah, that is 100% a real thing you can do with holy water. Holy water doesn't dilute, so if you add any amount of holy water to fresh water intentionally, that all gets converted into holy water. But I don't think that works for this purpose, John.
What if we find the trapdoor and we just soak the trapdoor and then
That is a good
the rubble
idea.
back on top? I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie, guys. I'm hitting a wall. I'm
Oh
trying
yeah,
to.
this is definitely getting to the end of the session. Probably
Yeah, we're
at
approaching the
most we'll
end.
probably just drag them back to town. But I don't, as funny as it is, I don't think this is enough rubble to hold vampires. Also, there's probably another entrance to wherever
boy.
the hell they're nesting. But
More than
first, let's tie up these bastards here. Oh, you killed all the other archers, because mine just definitely had the glazed eyes, the one talking. Mine was definitely possessed. I'm gonna choose not to investigate whether or not the three that y'all killed were innocent victims in this, but we may want to plan our lie for the townspeople, because it seems that we were wrong for not trusting the Drow and Iroh. Assuming y'all heard, you Corvus heard me and Felix shouting at each other, right?
Mm-hmm. Heard the entire
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. If that's true, which it looks like it's true, and they just kind of got paid off by the vampires to act as muscle. We
We got our story. They were paid.
yeah.
never paid, so we killed them. Okay.
Okay, things happen in combat. What were we gonna do? You know, get them to submit with loves and kisses?
Oh no,
I
I'm
mean,
saying. I mean, I granted I carry blunt instruments specifically for this, but I mean mine didn't die.
This is true.
well,
I don't want to hear it from
but
Mister. I collapsed the building.
I panicked. Okay.
guys, I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. I'm like barely keeping my eyes open. Night shift is killing me.
That's
Is that
cool,
okay?
Joe. We can call it.
Well, I mean, I'll just go with whatever you guys decide. Just message me what it is. I'm sorry. I'm just like I'm drifting like
You're all
mid
good.
sentence and stuff.
That's fine. Yeah, basically all I'm getting at is we can almost certainly trust Iroh and the ladies, because our people were the bad guys here. So we can go back to town and get their assistance.
Yeah.
But we also need to come up with a lie for why we're bringing back one civilian that was enthralled alive and relatively unharmed, instead of the four that were, or the
Or we can
was it
kill
4 or
them.
5?
Or we can just
I
kill them.
really don't think I'm gonna let you do that.
Or we can just kill him. Just saying.
I really don't think I'm gonna let you do that, Corvus.
I mean,
All
Well-
all I'm gonna say is, why don't we have it where the enthralled civilians didn't really give us much choice?
I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, we were investigating the vampires. We found their lair. They were enthralled. We did our best to save them, but we couldn't save everybody. Simple as
I
that.
guess
You
it's
don't even
not
really have to
technically
lie.
a lie. I guess it's not technically a lie, because I
I mean, it's
certainly
the
did my best
vampire
to save
lair.
them.
Oh,
And I
there
don't
we
see
go.
the villagers doing anything to, fix their situation. So, I mean, what do they have?
All right, fine. I
But,
guess it's not technically a lie, but I am disappointed in y'all.
Hey, I didn't come up with a lie. It was just an altered true statement.
No, not about the bad lie or the unnecessary lie. I'm talking about the unnecessary civilian casualties. That's what I'm disappointed
Oh,
about.
get off your high horse.
It's not a very high horse. It's a pretty low horse. Barely even a fucking pony, man.
It should be fine.
We successfully didn't kill our two
I got a
treacherous
good plate.
bastard friends. That's all I'm saying.
Which is good. Very, very good. We did something right.
Yeah, but you two fuckers killed the innocent people.
Ah,
Not really. The gravity killed that guy.
You know what? Technically, gravity killed all three of them. Just
I was about to
with the
say.
assistance from the two of y'all. All right, let's tie these motherfuckers up and sit down for a short rest while we plan.
All right. While you guys do that, I'm gonna go to sleep because I can't stay up any longer.
All right.
Sounds
Good
good,
night,
buddy.
John.
Good night,
Night,
guys.
John.
Great session. Thank you.
I'd say that went well.
Yeah.
It did.
Do you guys want to keep going for a little bit? Just do some
Um,
tie up, and we'll just take some. You can just take notes and send it to him.
Sure. I do. Either we're going to set some kind of traps and such to delay the vampires if they do try to get out,
Mm-hmm.
and then take the three of them back to town, or we're going to take a short rest here and figure out what we're going to do about this. Oh, also, Evan, for your benefit, when a person is knocked unconscious like this, they wake up in 1 plus 1d4 hours.
Gotcha.
Or whatever you choose to do, but that's the standard.
Okay. Gotcha. I got my
But,
stuff. All right.
Neither of our boys are casters, right? They're both full marshals.
No, they're both hitter boys. Yeah, marshals.
Okay. Okay. Did I actually break Jodiah's collarbone, or that just flavor?
Did you attack? Did you hit the civilian's rib
It
cage?
wasn't. I did.
Roll for luck.
I did it non-lethally, and I will stabilize him. But the point of calling non-lethal, unless I did enough damage to just outright kill him.
I mean, he was a civilian, and you dealt like 17 damage. So
I dealt like 13 damage. Wait, meteor hammer. No, it might have. Let's see. The max damage I can do with that meteor hammer is 13.
I think you got a nat 20 or something like that.
I don't think. Oh, I did crit on him, didn't I?
Yeah. When you go back to look at the second civilian, you kind of just see him lifeless.
I didn't even roll my luck roll.
All right, fine. Make your luck roll.
as an 8.
Yeah, you killed him. Oh my god, the fucking irony.
Oh, he bled out he died of internal bleeding while I was talking shit about them killing their civilians. All right, fuck it. We're just gonna kill Jebediah and Felix after we're done with them, I guess. That is Deon talking, not. Oh, god damn it! Fuck you, Evan. I tried so hard. You always do this to me, Evan. I always try to not kill people, and you always fuck me. Every single time.
It's fun most of the time.
Why can't I play relatively gentle D&D characters? What is your vendetta against taking people alive?
Deal less
More criminal?
than like a shit ton of damage. The civilians had like 4 HP apiece. Adam dropped an entire fucking building on 2 of them.
I did.
Yeah, Corvus grabbed one and let gravity do the work.
Yeah, but I'm a monk. Even if I just punch him in the face, I deal a minimum of 6 damage.
And that's enough that would have been enough to knock him out. But you did he had 4, and then you did double 4. So he went to -8. And you just kind of one-shot killed him. On accident.
Evan, if I roll a 3, I have a 50% chance from just punching a civilian in the face of killing them. Let me have this.
Alright, fine, he's still alive.
Honestly, I'm good with either decision. It's very funny either way, but
These civilians in specific were designed to have 4 HP, so you did accidentally kill this one.
god damn it.
You did your best.
Yeah, you tried.
I guess we really did just try our best, motherfucker.
Alright, so you tie up Jedediah, you tie up Felix. Where do you guys go to set up camp?
I would say a good probably 15 minutes away from the place we just completely destroyed.
I was willing to stop it there. So I guess John's going to follow our decision. Do we want to take a short rest here and then see about the vampires, or do we want to go back to town? Or do we want to observe here? So
Honestly,
the 3 options are camp, or just sit here, catch our breath for an hour, and then either go down the cellar, do something here, move like 15 minutes down the road so that we can still observe this area and catch our breath there, or try to trap this area in some way and then go back to town to hunker down for the night.
I like it. I'd say the option where we hunker down for the night in town. That one seems better. Kind of. Maybe.
Okay, then I like Corvus's plan of putting a holy water trapping on the door and then covering it back with rubble, which between Corvus's 20 strength and between all of our strengths, we should be able to accomplish that relatively well. And I also want to go around the area looking for another exit out.
Alright, so remember it is now about 1:30, maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
How much room is there in the trapdoor when we clear it and look at the trapdoor?
So you're clearing the rubble?
Ashton, is that what we want to do to clear the rubble to holy water and such, and then cover it back with rubble?
I would say so, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So
We
it takes
do
you.
that when we
Oh, sorry. Go.
go ahead for the time.
Okay, so it takes you about 2 hours to clear the rubble off, because he did drop an entire 3-story building.
Even with me going between the cracks to find where it is, now that they've told me that there's a trapdoor somewhere, can I go between the cracks in the rocks and find it so that we clear the correct area?
Yes, you can make me a perception check or investigation for as you slither through.
All right, now whereabout did you think it was? I could use some guidance and some help on where you think it was, the both of you. And I'm going to choose to believe that John consents to give me the help action, and Ashton.
Yep, I will cast guidance on you.
So that was the history check earlier. Neither of them remember where it was.
That
But
was just a flavor thing. Can he provide me the help action?
Yeah, he can
regardless?
provide you help. He could tell you what it looks like.
Okay, this is an investigation check, you said?
Yep, or a perception, whichever one's higher and you want to use.
Okay. That's 28.
Yeah, you find it.
Okay. So that should at least save some time. While I'm there with the rubble on it, I can squeeze through any gap an inch wide. Can I get down there Can I get through there, or is it too narrow for me to get through?
I'll let you do luck.
That's a 4.
Yeah, it's not wide enough for you to slip down.
All right. Then, yeah, we uncover it, do our bootleg consecration. If we have any other means of traps, do that, and then just shove as much rubble onto it as possible.
All right.
Ooh, I'm also going to use acid damage to kind of melt it shut. Melt the metal bits shut.
Okay. So you
Kinda
kind of weld it
weld it.
along. Yeah, so you weld it down.
Because I can
You
do
holy water.
fire and acid.
Oh yeah. So you holy water the top
Holy
of
water
it.
first.
You holy water it. You weld it. Then you dump the rubble back on it. I would say all in all, that process takes you about 2 hours to do.
Okay. And
So it is now 4 in
all
the
right,
afternoon.
before we clear out to head back home.
Wait, have y'all
also,
done your long rest yet, or
basically,
no?
That's too much strenuous activity for a short rest.
No, but have
So
you done
unless
a
we-
short rest before doing this?
That would kill another hour, and we only had about, let's see, we got here about 1 p.m. We just ate 2 hours. I don't think so, just because I do not want to be in the dark out here. And the next thing I'm going to do will also probably eat like an hour.
Okay.
Before I say anything else, I want to make sure that you're aware we were periodically checking on our prisoners,
They
making
have
sure
not
that they
woken
were
up yet.
still conscious and secure.
Yep,
All
they're
right.
still out. They haven't woken up.
All right, now, before we clear out, the three of us, you two should help me look around and make sure that there's not another easy way for them to get out. Is that perception or
Investigation.
investigation? Okay, in that case, I will be helping you, Adam, with the investigation check, and you should guide yourself.
I will be casting guidance on myself. And you said investigation, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the
With
first
help.
roll is a 16 total.
Okay.
Then the second one is 18.
Your 18 leads you to believe that there is no other exit. You do not see anything. You scour the entire battle map, and you don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here, man.
Alright, how much daylight do we have left? We got here at 1, we killed 2 hours with the rubble. How long did that search take, Evan?
Probably 30 minutes.
30 minutes, so...
It's about 3... I'm going to highball it, and I'm going to say it's 4 in the afternoon.
Okay, so... Being safe, we have an hour and a half of sun left. More likely 2 hours, but an hour and a half. I want to just knock down some trees and put even more shit on top of the entrance.
All right.
Okay.
I am not using more than 40 minutes for this, though. We need to get back before dark.
All right, so you spend about 40 minutes doing this. And then you go ahead and you kind of just throw all the rubble on top of it.
All right. And then we will head back to town with our 3 prisoners.
All right. Do you want to call it there? Do you wish to do
Yeah,
any...
I feel like that's enough.
All right, we will call it there for tonight.
Yeah, we don't want to have real conversations without John.
That is understandable. I can now finally put some of these minis away. Wonderful. Alrighty. Alright, well that is going to be it for tonight's session. Thank you to everyone who came out. Thank you players for attending. We will be back again in 2 weeks, so on January 29th. So make sure you mark that in your calendar at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We will be going live with episode 3 of the series. And we are excited to see what our players are going to do in that session. Don't forget to check out our partner, Southwind Data. Use code WOLFPACK and you get 15% off of your first year. Link can be found below if you are on Twitch. It's in one of the little... There will be a little box called Southwind. Just click on that and it'll take you to their website. Thank you to everyone who came out, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Goodbye.